Authorities in Quintana Roo, Mexico, have confirmed that at least 8 Americans were killed yesterday in a bus crash. The bus was carrying cruise ship passengers to Mayan ruins when it flipped. The crash happened in eastern Mexico on the highway from the Costa Maya port, where the cruise ships were docked. Manuel Bojorquez is in Chetumal, Mexico, where some of the injured are being treated.
It was on our way to Chetumal that we received new numbers from officials here in Quintana Roo, the southern Mexican state where all of this took place. Here's what they're telling us about the 12 people dead. 8 we're told are U.S. citizens, 2 are Swedes, 1 Canadian has been killed, and 1 Mexican tour guide. Also injured, we have 4 U.S. citizens, 4 Brazilians, 3 Canadians, and 2 Swedes who were injured in this crash, which is still under investigation. A note about the driver: officials tell us that he was injured but is also being detained right now as the investigation continues. Really no cause right now that officials are willing to go on record with, only saying that they continue to look at the area where the bus crashed and also to tend to the victims. The reason we're standing here in front of this clinic in Chetumal is that we have learned that this is where some of the victims of the bus crash were brought. The hospital has confirmed that for us, but they will not reveal many other details about who exactly they were and how they are doing right now. We were told that many of the injured people are stable, that there was 1 person who was maybe still in a very delicate state. Officials have said that both the cruise line and the bus line that were used for these passengers that were taking an excursion here have been forthcoming and helping with some of the financial costs of transportation and making sure that they're getting the medical attention that they deserve. Earlier today, we were at the port where both of the ships docked that carried some of these passengers. Both of those ships have now continued onto their routes. But it was interesting to see that other ships were coming in and tourists were pouring into the port there, Costa Maya, and going on other excursions as well. So while many people are concerned and horrified by what happened here, it seems that a lot of the tourism does continue, but many questions, of course, continue as well about how this happened and how it could impact an industry that relies heavily on ports of calls and on these private excursions to areas like this. This is very close, we're told, to those Mayan ruins that those passengers were hoping to visit when the crash happened. Tanya?
Manuel Bojorquez.